What's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video today, and today we're going to be talking about the most recent news in the NBA today. As today, Raptors star Fred VanVleet has opted out of his player $22.8 million player option and is officially going to be a unrestricted free agent this offseason in free agency. I will say, not surprised. Even if VanVleet was interested in re-signing with the Toronto Raptors, he still wasn't going to opt into this contract because Fred VanVleet can definitely make way more than $22.8 million a year. VanVleet could probably get paid around the number of 30 to 40 a year, probably. Had an excellent season with the Raptors this season, averaging 19.3 points per game with 7.2 assists per game, and shot 35% from three, was an all-star in the 21-22 season last year, and averaged 20.3 points per game that season. Was also a huge part of that Raptors team in 2019 when they won the NBA championship. So I think VanVleet could probably get anywhere around 27 to 40 mil, probably. He has a hot market. Apparently the Raptors are, nothing's really been said about the Raptors being interested in him, but VanVleet has not, ruled out a return to Toronto. But there are so many teams that are interested in VanVleet in free agency. List includes of the 76ers, where his former head coach Nick Nurse has been hired to. The Los Angeles Lakers, we've heard many times that the Lakers have interest in a sign and trade to get Fred VanVleet. My favorite team, the Houston Rockets, they have been listed as a team that basically the reports have been that if James Harden doesn't end up coming to Houston, that Fred VanVleet is the backup plan. There's a couple of the Phoenix Suns have some interest if they move on from Chris Paul. And then the other team that has interest in Fred VanVleet is the Orlando Magic. And those are the 5 teams we've heard about so far that have interest in VanVleet. And I totally wouldn't be surprised if there's other teams than those 5 that are interested in Fred VanVleet. But, and I think the Raptors are one of those 6 teams that could have interest in him, but I just don't really see, him re-signing with them. I mean, we've heard the rumors that he wouldn't rule out. You shouldn't rule out a potential return, but I really don't see it happening. I really see him either going to the Suns or the Sixers, and pairing up with either Joel Embiid and Nick Nurse, or if not those two, then Kevin Durant and Devin Booker. But at the same time, I do feel like the Lakers sign and trade option is a decent chance of happening. And then I think the Magic, we've heard the Orlando Magic and Fred VanVleet going back to the trade deadline. Orlando had real interest in trading for Fred VanVleet at the trade deadline, even though they were a horrible team, and even though there was no really chance that, if they traded for him and gave up quite a bit for him at the trade deadline, that they could have lost him. So I think that proves right there how much Orlando has interest in him going up into free agency. But we'll see what happens with Fred VanVleet and some of these other teams that have interest. You guys have your thoughts on Fred VanVleet declining his $22.8 million player option. No, nothing surprising, just here to talk about it because it's one of the first dominoes to fall in NBA free agency. And we're a couple weeks away from free agency. Free agency starts like June 30th or July 1st, I believe. So we're about, that would be about 3 weeks, 4 weeks away. Yeah, 3 weeks, 18th, 25th. Yeah, we're a little bit about 3 weeks away from NBA free agency. So this is the first domino to fall in NBA free agency as Fred VanVleet is officially an unrestricted free agent this offseason. You guys have your thoughts. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out.